Chapter 1: Computer Fundamentals. Introduction. A computer is an electronic device which stores data and processes information based upon the instructions provided by the user and generates the desired output. It takes input from the user, processes it, and then produces output to the user. It consists of hardware and software. Hardware components describe the physical parts of the computer, and software controls hardware and runs the operating system, different programs and applications like Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, etc. The 5 basic functions of computer are: Number 1. It receives input data from the user through input devices. Number 2. It processes, computes, applies logic the given data. Number 3. It produces an output primarily displayed through output devices such as monitor. Number 4. It stores the result. Number 5. It controls all the above-mentioned operations. Evolution and brief history of computers. Number 1. The history of computers starts out as early as 2400 BC in Babylonia, Mesopotamia. At the birth of the abacus system used for arithmetic tasks, it was a wooden rack holding vertical wires with beads in it. Number 2. Pascal's calculator, also known as the arithmetic machine or Pascaline, is a mechanical calculator invented by Blaise Pascal in the early 17th century, 1642. He designed the machine to add and subtract two numbers directly and to perform multiplication and division through repeated addition or subtraction. Number 3. Punched cards, which were first successfully used with computers in 1890 by Herman Hollerith and James Powers. They developed devices that could read the information that had been punched into the cards automatically without human help. Number 4. Punch card using computers created by International Business Machines (IBM). These computers used electromechanical devices in which electrical power provided mechanical motion. Number 5. ENIAC. Electrical Numerical Integrator and Calculator is a high-speed electronic computer developed by John P. Eckert, John W. Macaulay, and their associates at the Murray School of Electrical Engineering of University of Pennsylvania in 1942. ENIAC used 18,000 vacuum tubes, about 1,800 square feet of floor space, and consumed about 180,000 watts of electrical power. Number 6. The invention of the transistor was one of the most important developments leading to the personal computer revolution. The transistor was invented in 1947 and announced in 1948 by Bell Laboratory engineers John Bardeen and Walter Brattain because the transistor was so much smaller and consumed significantly less power. A computer system built with transistors was also much smaller, faster, and more efficient than a computer system built with vacuum tubes. Number 7. In the 1980s, manufacturing of semiconductor chips was done. The Intel and Motorola corporations were very competitive into the 1980s, although Japanese firms were making strong economic advances, especially in the area of memory chips. By the late 1980s, some personal computers were run by microprocessors that handling 32 bits of data at a time. In comparison to those machines, today's computers are astounding. Computers work through an interaction of hardware and software. The whole picture of the computer goes back to decades. However, we can categorize all of them into 5 apparent generations of computers, which are as follows. Number 1. First generation. Computers using vacuum tubes 1940 to 1956. Second generation. Computers using transistors 1956 to 1963. Number 3. Third generation. Computers using integrated circuits 1964 to 1971. Number 4. Fourth generation. Computers using microprocessors 1972 to 2010. Number 5. Fifth generation. Computers using artificial intelligence 2010 onwards. Basic computer components. All types of computers follow the same basic logical structure and perform the following 5 basic operations, as also mentioned in the preceding section of the chapter, for converting raw input data into information useful to their users. Operations description. Number 1. Take input, the process of entering data and instructions into the computer system. Number 2. Store data, saving data and instructions so that they are available for processing as and when required. Number 3. Processing data, performing arithmetic and logical operations on data in order to convert them into useful information. Number 4. Output information, the process of producing useful information or results for the user, such as a printed report or visual display. Number 5. Control the workflow, directs the manner and sequence in which all of the above operations are performed. All the above components of computer system work together and perform all the operations described above. These components are as follows. Number 1. Input unit. 2. Output unit. Number 3. Control unit. Number 4. Storage unit. Number 5. Central processing unit CPU. Number 6. Arithmetic logic unit ALU. Input unit. This unit creates a link between the user and the computer. The user makes use of various input devices and provides the data to the computer. Various input devices for a computer system are as follows. Number 1. Keyboard. It is the most common input device. The data and instructions are typed on the keyboard. The message typed on the keyboard reaches the memory unit of a computer. It is connected to a computer via a cable wired connection or Bluetooth wireless connection. Number 2. Mouse. It is a pointing device. The mouse is rolled over the mouse pad, which in turn controls the movement of the cursor on the screen. You can click, double-click or drag the mouse. Number 3. Microphone. A microphone is used to record sound, convert human voice into electrical signals, for example, adding human voice to a presentation or for mixing music. Number 4. Scanner. The scanner converts any type of printed or written information, including documents, photographs, into digital pulses, which can be further used for editing or display on screen of the computer. Number 5. Trackball. Trackball is similar to the upside-down design of the mouse. The user moves the ball directly, while the device itself remains stationary. The user spins the ball in various directions to effect the screen movements. Number 6. Joystick. It is a cursor control device used to control the movement of the object on the screen. It is a stick having a spherical ball at its both lower and upper ends. The lower spherical ball moves in a socket, The joystick can be moved in all 4 directions, mainly used for gaming purpose. Number 7. Optical character reader. It is a device which detects alphanumeric characters printed or written on a paper. The text which is to be scanned is illuminated by a low-frequency light source. The light is absorbed by the dark areas but reflected from the bright areas. The reflected light is received by the photocells. Number 8. Barcode reader. This device reads barcodes and converts them into electric pulses to be processed by a computer. A barcode is nothing but data coded in form of light and dark bars. Camera. It captures live still images and motions in form of a video. This image or videos can be saved in the computer system as an input to it.